And now it's time to hear from Ernie Studio ringleader, Ernie Johnson. Welcome back to your second year of NBA 2K mocap.
It's wonderful to be here.
Has it gotten easier or tougher?
You guys are very hard to work with, taskmasters. We just feel like we've been beaten down by the end of 3 or 4 days. No, this is you guys are the greatest. This is so much fun.
Just about time for tip-off on this very special day.
I was just kind of curious about what a day in your life is, like a game day, because sometimes you guys have back-to-back games, and I'm watching on the West Coast. You guys are up probably till like 2 in the morning sometimes.
At least. Say we hit the air at 8 o'clock. So I'll be in my office by 1 in the afternoon.
7 hours earlier.
Yeah, updating my notes, reading articles around the league. I mean, that's where all the work is. The work is all the prep. Doing the show is just a blast. We'll do a pregame show, a halftime show, a between-game show, another halftime show, and then a post-game show that lasts about 45 minutes to an hour. And so there are nights when you drive out of here at 2:45 a.m. And I live 45 minutes away. But there's no heavy lifting. You know, we're talking basketball. So, you know, it's a good deal. And if you ever lose sight of the fact that everybody out there who's watching would trade places with you in a second, it makes you continue to work hard and never take for granted that you got a great job. Somehow we stumbled onto this show that's with this mix of characters that's had some staying power to it. And so you don't see that all that often.
Going into NBA season, what are you most excited for?
I don't know. I think it's always the unknown that kind of grabs you, because you think back to the year before and you say, you know, I didn't see this coming. Golden State having the best record in the league. I didn't see Atlanta winning the Eastern Conference regular season. Just the usual roller coaster ride that is the NBA season.
And last year, he said that Shaq will do anything to make great television, and he's also thought about setting himself on fire, but he hasn't done it yet.
Either have himself set on fire or be tased on live TV. We have a filter. We have limits. He does not have limits.
At the end of the day, Ernie, it's all about Shaq-uracy. Oh, my gosh.
He wants to do anything that will, as he likes to say, give me 1 billion YouTube hits. And now Kenny will do anything for TV too. Kenny has a reality show.
Like ooh, 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 Back to you, Ernie.
That's it for now.
For the past couple weeks, we've been bringing you tips on how to get started in My Team, and now it's time to take those lineups to the next level and get competitive. And today, Robbie from Two Bros Gaming is back to show you how.
Hi, I'm Robbie from Two Brothers Gaming, back to get you ready to take your team online in Road to the Playoff. The very first thing you have to keep in mind is the seed restrictions in Road to the Playoffs. At the start, you're going to be limited to 1 silver player and the rest bronze. As you move through the seeds and get better and better online, you're going to eventually run into a seed where you have 3 gold players. Once you start getting to the higher seeds, it becomes completely unrestricted. So that's why it's very important to have your seed restrictions in mind when you're getting ready to play. When you're getting ready to play an online game, your points of emphasis are very, very important. You want to make sure that they match the players that you're playing. So for example, if you want to have a fast break type of team, you want to make sure that you have your points of emphasis set to run and transition. On the other hand, if you want to be a really good defender, then you want to use play physical, limit transition, crash defensive glass. If you're nervous about getting online and playing, don't worry. One of the best things that you can do is load into a domination mode game with your exact team that you're going to be heading online with and play a practice game. Get against the computer, get your feet wet, and get everything set up so that when you're comfortable enough, you can hop online and play that first game. You'll have a much better chance of succeeding. One of the important things to remember when you're playing online is that your offline strategy may not match up. It's important to tinker with your lineup after every game. If you don't have success with a certain player, then you want to swap them out with somebody that fits much better. When you're getting ready to set your lineup for Road to the Playoffs, it might be a good idea to play non-traditional players like power forwards that can shoot three-pointers. An example would be the 08 Brian Scalabrine from the Boston Celtics. He has an 89 standing shot three, and he can really take the defense by surprise.